Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This video will help you being productive. So let's talk about it.
1, 2, 3.
If you're new here, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. Here we talk about mindset, manifestation, spirituality, and so much. I would love to see you as a part of community. And why I'm talking about productivity exactly? Because I have been productive this month like anything. I almost accomplished everything I decided to do. We'll discuss some practical steps that will help you being productive as well as mindset shift. Because let's be honest, we all at some point have tried all those practical so-called steps, but it didn't really work out, right? So that means there's some problem in mindset. So it's important to get your mindset in check. So with that, let's come to number one. You gotta change your mindset for the things that you're doing. So for example, I have to get it done. I want to do it, even though if you don't want to do it. For example, I don't like editing. I really don't enjoy editing, right? But I still have to do it, right? Instead of saying I have to edit, I say that I want to edit, or I get to edit my videos. How privileged I am that I have the time, I have the energy, and I created something. How amazing it would be, just to show it to the world. Are you seeing how I talked myself into it? So that's what you have to do. Instead of seeing it as a chore, you have to see it as something that you want to do. And then your mind will be like, oh, well, okay, let's just get it done. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, it's all our perspective. It's like you want to talk to your girlfriend or your boyfriend or a partner or your friends because that's something that you want to do, right? So why you don't want to do your work? Like, I understand it might not be that much interesting, but that's the whole point of it. You still have to get it done. So why make yourself feel bad about it when you can just simply change your perspective towards it, and your energy will be shifted and you will eventually quit the procrastination. With that, let's come to number two, and that is prioritize me time. A lot of people think of productivity as being busy. No, productivity is not that. There's a whole difference between being a busy person and being a productive person. So like you can be just, on your laptop all the time, on your phone all the time, on your computer all the time, and still not get a lot of things done because you're being distracted. But productivity is like ab jitne time mein baith rahe ho, you are getting the shit done. So there's a difference. For me, prioritizing myself work because it's like just after waking up, I don't like to think about work, because if just after waking up I'm thinking about what it is that I have to get done today, bro, my mind is fucked in that moment. So instead of that, for at least 1 hour 2 hour, I prioritize me time. And I understand not everyone can do that, but in evening you can. But at least take out 1 hour in a day to just be with yourself, to just relax, read a book, or just to dance, or to do skincare, whatever it is, I don't care. But do things which makes you feel good. And that me time actually helped me to prep up for the day. So for example, when I'm dancing, or let's say if I'm doing my skin and I'm feeling super energetic and I'm feeling super good about myself, I'm dancing, it just gets me excited for the day. And also I don't see my work as work. My goal is to create things, My goal is to just simply share with the world. So it's all your perspective at the end of the day. How you're defining yourself, how you're defining the work that you're gonna do says a lot about you. So make sure you're conscious of that. And if you'll just keep on doing the work again and again and again, and you won't prioritize me time, you are gonna be exhausted. And that's why a lot of people are not able to be consistent with the practices, because they burn themselves out, because they don't prioritize themselves, or they don't take care of themselves enough. No matter how much we want it, we are not robots, we are humans. So please take care of yourself. Productivity tip number third is rewarding. Honestly, some days rewards are the only reason I get myself to do the thing. So it's like शाम को मुझे बाहर जाना है, that's a reward for me. So I know I have to put in the work, because if I won't do it, I won't be able to go out. Yeah, I simply tell myself कि if I'll finish this, I'm gonna treat myself with a chocolate or a pizza or whatever I want to eat. Okay, and then I'm gonna watch a series. So I know that feels so good to me. So that's a reward for me. So this is something which works for me. You can try it as well. Reward yourself every single day, even for the small things that you do. It just gives your brain that lalaj element, and it works for some reason. So try it out. Also, James Clear talked about it in Atomic Habits. So I guess there's a reason behind it. I forgot. I read that book last year, so I don't really exactly remember the reason. But yes, reward yourself. Number fourth is showing up as my alter ego. So I've created this whole ass version of myself. Let's call it my higher self. She's very productive. She gets things done. She's having a very magnetic aura. She's just amazing, okay? And when I'm not feeling confident, when I'm not feeling my best, I tap into her. I learned how to tap into her. So it's important to remind yourself. It's like I always think of it what my higher self would have done in this very moment. And I do whatever answer I get in that moment. So I want you to try it out yourself. Just go and make a whole character out there and start showing up as that person. Also, it's very important to keep this in mind. If you're not able to show up as him or her every single day, it's completely fine. Because some days I understand you just can't do it. Like physically, emotionally, you're exhausted. You can't do the thing. It's completely fine. But try as much as you can because the true magic is in the work that you're avoiding. So create a version of yourself and start showing up as him or her. You can write down things like how is their aura, how does they look like, how does they carry themselves, how is the morning routine, how is their night routine, how they talk to people, how they treat everyone, how they treat themselves, or how is the self concept, how they view yourself, how they view reality, anything, how their partner perceives them, everything, like the small details. The more specific you are, the exactly you will know how to behave sort of in situations. Let's say if you're walking into a room and you're not feeling confident, just switch your personalities up. You're like, okay, I am her or I'm him now, and what she or he would have done in this very moment, and then do that exact same thing no matter how scary it feels in the moment, and I promise you it's game changing. Just follow whatever resonated. Also, one manifestation workshop is coming up, and soon I'm gonna launch my workbook as well. I'm super excited for that. So for all the announcement, make sure you follow me on Instagram. All the details will be in the descriptions of podcast, of everything. Thank you so much for existing. You're so loved and cherished, and happy productivity, and I hope you achieve everything you put your mind to. And so with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. I love you all.